What's up, nerds? Plugged In is back and better than ever. I'm your host, Sanai, and to my right, I have Vanessa and I have Ann. Tonight, we have a special episode. We're going to be talking about Marvel's Agatha Darkhold Diaries and so much more. Let's roll the intro. So we have a lot to talk about today. We first have to get into the Marvels that had come out. When did it come?
November 10th.
November 10th, right. And a lot of things about it specifically there was a lot of critiques. And I'm curious to see how you guys felt about the movie, just because I know that there's a lot of hoopla going about it, so I just want to know.
Hoopla!
Vanessa, what were your thoughts?
I thought it was very much a girls' movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's made by girls for girls. I think there's definitely issues with it. I think they cut out a lot from what I heard, and I think the short runtime didn't help. That's obviously I think they cut too much. But I did like the dynamic between our three heroines. They were amazing. Finally getting to go between the relationship troubles with Monica and with Carol and everything with her mom dying and everything like that.
Yeah.
I think that was great.
Yeah. I haven't seen the movie personally, but from what I've heard and from like the clips that I've seen, it is really good. Like at least from like a character standpoint and from like
Okay, I like that.
from like a character relationship standpoint. I also heard that it's like an actually funny movie, which apparently is something.
Yeah, apparently Marvel doesn't do those.
Apparently
No,
it's just like
Marvel
not
just
a
don't do
Marvel
that.
thing
No.
anymore. So I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to agree with Vanessa's sentiments. I think they did cut a lot out that I think had they kept it in would have been a lot better for the movie. I do agree that the heroines were easily the best part of it for me because it was just the way that they interacted with each other made sense for not only their characters but for the plot. So I thought that was fine. Since Ant didn't watch it, Vanessa, what is your rating of this movie out of 10?
I don't do ratings out of 10 because I use Letterboxd, so out of 5.
Fair. Yes, let's go out of 5.
I definitely overrated it when I saw it, so I'm going to stick with my guns here and say what I gave it was a 4 because I thought it was fun. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. I liked the actresses. I liked the humor.
Yeah.
I liked the black girl magic joke a lot. That one was fun. And then when Carol just slammed into the ground, the body swap. Oh, it's just Carol. It's all good.
Yeah.
But I gave it a 4. I thought it was fun. I thought it was just a little girls movie.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that rating. I mean, it's like it's sort of similar. I don't want to compare this to the Mario movie because it's not like that.
If you compare this to the Mario movie,
I'm not going to.
It's like the original Mario movie, like the live action one.
No.
The one where
What I'm
Goomba was just
saying
a
is
guy
that
with a
like
head deformed.
the vibe of it being like just a girls movie, the Mario movie is sort of like just in that same vein of it just being like simply for fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like with both of them meaning the same thing. I originally gave that one a 5, which I'm kind of reeling from why I actually gave
what
it
the
a
Mario
5.
movie?
Yeah.
I give it a 2.5. So.
Really?
Yeah. But like I'd agree with your
hand
rating
down.
and give it a 4 out of 5 because it was for fun. It was a girls movie and therefore I can't get mad at it. Do you agree with any of the critiques that were that we're having about the movie?
Did you want to say something?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I do enjoy the like style the movie's going for with a very like focusing more on relationships and everything. Though I do feel like from what I've seen, the villain just kind of isn't very like rememberable.
That's fair.
She did fall a bit flat, I'll agree.
Yeah.
But she had a good motivation.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I could say like if there was just a bit more, which I think probably was cut out.
Probably.
Had there been more like backstory to like, okay, she has motivation. Just I need to know more for me to like do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yep, I'm assuming that we liked it.
Yeah.
And if you were to watch it, I think you would have probably liked it. At least
I'm
a
sure.
Probably. Anyway, sticking back with the Marvel theme we're in, Agatha, the Darkhold Diaries is coming out soon.
Sometime next year.
Sometime next year. Thank you, Ant. Um,
What can I say? I'm excited.
so there's a lot of stuff going.
Cards upside down.
Oh my God. Thanks. Basically, there's a lot of stuff that is going on with it. Basically, it'll be a featurette that is shown on the WandaVision Steelbook.
Yeah.
So is there any like plot theories or anything we're thinking about as far as this new series?
So I've been following, like, as the show's gone along, from Scarlet Witch updates on Twitter, of course.
Of course.
So right now it's looking like Agatha's trying to free herself from the spell that Wanda put her in.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow Billy is there. I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
Yeah, he's just there.
Yeah.
It's always been Billy.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't
But
know.
I think we're going to get, I think they're calling her Rio.
Mm-hmm.
Aubrey Plaza and Agatha are going to be one of the first like actual like gay relationships in Marvel because they're told to be exes right now.
Right.
So, and she's like their Green Witch. I don't know. There's the Witch's Road is coming into it, which I kind of wish was more of a Scarlet Witch project rather than
Yeah.
Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's
Yeah.
kind of looks like something Billy, something Agatha trying to get out of the spell
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and out of Westview.
Plus, on top of that, I feel like I feel like they're definitely like branching away from like the comics where Agatha is like related to Mephisto and like has like all kinds of demonic ties. So moving away from that is interesting, meaning that we kind of can't really follow the comics very much for like what's coming up, which is both interesting and a little bit scary. Because
Can't mess up the characters if you don't follow the comics.
exactly.
Yeah, that's very true. I like the way it's going so far, especially with the cast. We already talked about Aubrey Plaza, who's going to be in this. I feel like this cast is honestly pretty good for what this show is planning to deliver.
Yeah.
There's one person, her name is escaping me right now, but
That's a weird name.
thank you, Anne.
Is it Patty DuPone?
Yeah, Patty LuPone is going to be in it.
That's what it was.
Yeah, Patty LuPone's going to be in it, which honestly, as a music theater lover, I'm kind of not surprised, but like, it's a nice surprise to see her there. So that's going to be very interesting to see. There's also some fact that there's some name changes, apparently. I don't know. Apparently, I guess with the title of this.
The names of.
Yeah.
There's been 3 titles for this show so far. It's been Agatha. Oh, I almost flipped off the camera. It's been Agatha, Coven of Chaos, Agatha, House of Harkness, and now it's Darkhold Diaries. I feel like they're gonna revert it back to something else.
Yeah, because
I kind of like Coven of Chaos.
Coven of Chaos
Yeah,
was
Coven
good, but I
of
feel like that
Chaos
was
sounds
too Wanda.
Yeah, because like I feel like that would be a Wanda.
And then
show.
House of Harkness was good though. So Darkhold Diaries feels like Dork Diaries.
Yeah,
Like this feels like
I
middle
can't
school.
imagine, like someone might accidentally get confused when you're trying to look up like Dork Diaries and accidentally get there. But I don't know. I think House of Harkness sounds fun. Like
Yeah.
that sounds like a good one. But
Guys, I'm writing in my Darkhold diary today, and thankfully my big bully only shoved me in a locker one time, so I put only one curse on his family. And that's only gonna last for a couple of generations, guys. It's okay, plus, on top of that, I made him touch the cheese. Like, that's like the main thing. So, you know, that's a real...
You wrote diary, but wouldn't be
anyway, there's a main question that we do need to know, and that is, will Wanda returning? Do you think she's going to come back?
God, I hope so.
I mean-
I wore the shirt for good luck.
Yeah,
Wanda
She's-
always comes back.
True.
I mean that's
I
very
always come
true.
back.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Wrong movie. Anyways,
But no, I think Wanda's most likely to come back. I mean, she has the power of an Infinity Stone, at
That
least
is
in the
very
comics.
true.
yeah.
That's
Plus,
very true.
when they eventually put the mutants in the MCU, making a movie about the No More Mutants timeline.
I mean, we already had like House
Don't-
of M though with WandaVision.
Yeah, with WandaVision.
But speaking of WandaVision, Norm's actor said yes, that she was coming back, and a now deleted comment on his Instagram. However,
Maybe,
I'm
maybe
holding
not.
out hope, but Elizabeth Olsen said she
my
wanted a
friend.
break from the character, so.
True. we hope she comes back, is basically what we're trying to say. But moving on from Marvel, we have to get into a book series. We have to talk about the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. As it's probably, I just really love doing that today, don't you?
Yeah, I got to clap for him. It's a new thing. I'm sorry, is there something funny?
Anyway, there's been a lot of buzz about this movie, mainly due to the fact that there's a lot, mainly because of the fact of the plot specifically, and all of the casting, because the casting has been, like, I will say it's a good casting. I won't say it's great.
All right, get out.
But it's, wow. I take that back actually, because like there's only really one character that I liked, and it's not the main actress. I'm sorry. I like Rachel Zegler, I really do, but like her performance was good. I'm not gonna say it was bad. It's just she wasn't my favorite performance.
Who did you like?
I liked Viola Davis.
Okay, that's fair.
See, like at least I got myself back in my good graces.
Yes.
But what did you guys
I don't
think?
even know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Correct.
You didn't even watch the movie. Okay?
I've never seen Hunger Games.
Get out. 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 Come on. That's not fair. Like, okay, so.
We've kicked people out for Spider-Man. We've kicked people out for Star Wars.
Now
You're out now for
Hunger Games. Like, this isn't fair.
Okay, comparing Hunger Games to Star Wars and Spider-Man, I feel like it's a bit of a jump.
That's our generation. That's classic. Come
Hunger Games
on.
is a $3 billion franchise. I feel like
Okay, how much is Marvel?
going broke apparently. So,
That's fair. No, you got a point there, actually.
anyways,
See, anyway, Vanessa, how did you feel about, like, generally about the movie? Plot, cast?
5 stars on Letterboxd.
Really?
I would agree with
yes.
that, yeah.
Nearly cried like 15 times during the movie. I've been looking forward to this since the last Hunger Games movie. Okay,
Which felt so long ago.
it was like 2015.
Yeah, no, that was so long ago.
Dang. Oh my God. Like you watched any of them. Anyway.
Well, you know, my review for it, there
You
weren't
think-
any. No, hear me out.
If you say moment, I'm actually going to kick you
No,
off the set.
no. There weren't enough jetpacks. Therefore, the mobility and speed of the movie as a whole, I feel like it really dwindled a bit. Plus,
Okay, Sanai, you
Anyway.
can continue.
I definitely
movie.
agree with your assessment. I think it was a very good movie. I think casting was done better than I was expecting it to be.
Okay.
I think there were some changes that I think could have been slightly better.
What, for casting or for plot?
For plot, because it's kind of wonky.
They
It's a prequel.
Cut out a bit, and by a bit, I mean they cut out my favorite parts.
Yeah.
They cut out Clemencia, I don't remember her name,
Yeah.
growing scales and everything from the mutations, which I guess
Yeah.
really doesn't serve the plot of the movie, but it's cool.
Yeah.
They also cut out the whole part of Snow completely erasing Lucy Gray Baird's games from like Panem completely.
Yeah.
for those of you in the audience who don't know what's going on, hi. This is so much fun to listen to out of context. Growing scales, and y'all were yelling at me about jetpacks. Yeah,
At
all
least
right,
that's part
sure.
of the book. And
Yeah, well, you know, maybe jetpacks were too.
They weren't!
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know. I've never read. I can't read.
Since-
I'm illiterate.
Again, since Aunt had not watched any of the Hunger Games films, I have to ask you, Vanessa, how did you feel that this held up to the other Hunger Games movies so far?
So this is where I actually struggled a bit. Catching Fire is my favorite Hunger Games movie, followed by the original, and then Mockingjay Part 1 and then 2, something like that. Or 2 then 1, I don't remember. It's on my letterbox. I'm editing this, I'll edit it in.
Yeah.
I think it's either my second or third favorite out of the whole, well, now 5 movies.
Oh, 5 movies, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I
glad you know how to
honestly
do
will
math.
give you that. Yeah,
Well, I
if you,
can't
if you
read,
watch.
but I can do math. I mean, I gotta know how much the bills cost, you know. But
Sanai?
I
so
do
what
agree
does
with
that
you.
movie have about catching fire? Because
Tonight?
Yes.
That's a little
I
hard
do
to
agree with you
wrap my hands
on
around.
that. I would say it's personally like my third favorite
Yeah.
of the franchise so far. I believe I had Catching Fire, then Mockingjay Part 1, then Songbirds and Snakes, and then the
Okay.
original.
No, I get that.
But honestly, I think it's pretty good, and I do hope that I don't think it's. I mean, they could make more books, but I don't think it's possible.
I don't want any more. Suzanne Collins says she only writes a book if she has a story to tell, and I don't think there's any more to tell.
Yeah, so.
No need to pull a Disney treatment, just like grind out sequels, you know?
Well, we all know how that turns out.
This is like the most meaningful thing you've added to this conversation.
I'm really digging in deep, you know, like a mole man.
Yeah.
I'm really digging.
My hand! No!
It's not my fault I was born with these. I'm sorry. I got dwarfism, but only in my hands.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's just get into these upcoming movies to save us from whatever this is. First up, we have Dream Scenario that is coming up December 1st. Silent Night that's also coming up on December 1st. We have my favorite movie that's coming out this month, Renaissance, that's also coming out on December 1st. Technically, previews came out today, but it's fine. It's still coming out December 1st. Then we have The Boy and the Heron that's coming out December 8th. Then we have Poor Things that's also coming out December 8th. Wonka, Georgia's favorite movie, is coming out December 15th. Aquaman 2, which is coming out December 22nd. And The Iron Claw, that is also coming out December 22nd. Any movies that you guys are looking to see?
The Boy and the Heron, I think I am seeing that. I think I already have like a date set for that. Wonka, I don't want to.
We're so sorry, Georgia.
No, we're not. She knows how much I hate this movie.
What do you mean? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is like my second favorite horror movie.
Dream Scenario looks good.
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry,
honestly, besides Renaissance that I've already wanted to see.
Silent Night seems pretty interesting.
I heard it looks really bad.
That's kind of why I'm interested.
Okay, fair enough.
Give it like the Room by Tommy Wiseau treatment.
Fair.
Plus, The Boy and the Heron seems really exciting. Like, herons are definitely on my top 5 list of like favorite birds. So, you know, that is like a really exciting bit. And then Aquaman 2 could be interesting.
As long as they kill his kid like they do in the comics.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm always down for. No, I think that Aquaman 2 could be very interesting. Though I'm not sure about some of the casting decisions. I'm always excited to see Jason Momoa on screen.
That's also very
That's fair.
true.
Especially if he's shirtless. So that's always a big win for me. Though there are a lot of things releasing on December 1st.
Yeah,
which
I mean,
find really interesting.
That's true. Renaissance is happening that I want to see and most likely will during the break. Wonka, I don't think I will see. I don't like Timothée Chalamet. I'm so sorry. I can't. I'm sorry. It's just
controversial.
Oh my God.
Anyway, the Iron Claw I actually kind of do want to see because that sounds really good.
Yeah, that one actually looks really good. I'm proud of it.
Yep.
Proud.
But sadly, that's all the time that we have for this week's episode. I'm Snai. This is Vanessa and Ant. Do you have to keep doing this every week? Oh my God. Tune in next. Oh my God. Can you let me finish the outro? Tune in next semester for the latest and greatest in pop culture. Have a great weekend, Millersville.